if the stream cuts off or freezes, I'll just find a way to screen share, or you can screen share with me.
You're using OBS, okay?
Well, I'm using Streamlabs, but yeah. And I didn't have this problem like 2 days ago. Yesterday at all.
I never had that problem ever on your stream.
Yeah, I've never had this problem before.
Hey, look, there I am. What a boy.
Okay, I'm at 143 right now. You come into the lane, you're playing it passive, that's fine. As he goes up to last hit, okay, so at 152, his Q is on cooldown. Now it's your time to farm. Yep, if you take the extra damage, it's fine. We're looking for windows of opportunity in his spell rotation. Oh my god, the bush saved you. Yeah. If you get the XP for free, that's fine, but pretty much the first 2 waves, you want to submit the vast majority. It's like Katarina versus any other mid laner, right? You're just going to play super passive, and as he comes in to cuck you, you can go in or not based off of what his spell rotation looks like.
He also had Ignite, so there's like no way I could have fought him.
Yeah. I mean, all you're doing is trying to foster your champ to a point in the game where you can scale. Also, you should start queuing this matchup.
Did you say start queue?
I mean W. Wait. Yeah. No, Q. Q's the jump. Q's the fucking jump. Yeah, you start Q.
What? Nobody starts queue.
You start Q. And this matchup specifically, you start Q. I mean, if all the streamers and high elo VOD players that you watch say start W, then you do that, but...
Oh, no, I started E.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yay!
To mitigate some of his auto attack damage when I go into CS.
Yep, that's fine. And not only that, but as you come up to CS the first wave, you can actually E into it to do it.
Yeah. Usually every game at level 1, I start E and I'll kill 2 minions and fight them.
Okay, so...
A flash.
We have an assist. As soon as you kill him, you should be looking for the wave to set back to you again. What? No.
I was trying to shove it.
No, don't shove it and reset it. What are you going to back and buy? You can buy a Doran's Blade this early, but that's about it. But I doubt you have enough gold for that right now.
I was trying to buy a Doran's Shield.
Well, that would work too. Either way, if you want to be more aggressive in lane than Blade, obviously, if you want to be more passive than Shield. Well, I mean, either way, at 412, the wave's already set. It's going to bounce off the turret, so it's up to you to stay for an actual full item if you want to, like, Sheen, or if you want to stay out. That's up to you, too. But I don't particularly... Yeah, I don't... 430, the E was nice. I don't know. It cocked him. Ultimately, you have TP, so as soon as you have enough for an actual buy, you can back. But this is his weak point in the laning phase, so as time goes on, he becomes less manageable.
He also bought boots. So
yeah, it was just doing it for harass. Yeah, so he can't stay on top of him and he can harass more freely. Having seen that, I most definitely would not have gone Cole. I would have gone boots over Cole, 100%. Because his objective is to poke you out of the farm. So in a farm deficient matchup, you're going to stack Cole more slowly anyways. And if you're looking for the health on hit value that it gives you, it's outdone by Doran's Blade. And if you're looking for extra gold, I mean, just take Doran's Shield anyways and reap the passive of killing minions, because you're not going to stack Cole nearly as quickly as you would like here.
I think that was Shaco comes later. But
wait, did you take that? Hang on. I'm trying to see this.
What's that?
Hang on. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so at 527, you traded a minion for an empowered Q on Vladimir. You're playing like super passive when his Q's on cooldown. His Q being on cooldown is your window of opportunity to engage. So you can see on his spell bar, right underneath his...
There were too many minions, though.
Like, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
you're being too passive, like, before that wave built. Now it's fine. Now this is bad. 557 is really bad. Yeah. You just jumped into like 1,000 damage. You completely fucked your lane. This sets you up to be executed. And you're not 6. At 608, I would start completely backing off until you have 6. Yeah. It's okay. If the wave crashes into turret and you have to CS underneath it, that's fine. And if you're too nervous about that, then you need to practice your CS under turret ejects, because there's people that it's easier then. You have TP at 630. I would have backed a little before this. And then just TP back to lane. So you understand how you like took the 1 minion trade for about 600 health, and it's not worth. Yeah. When did you hit 6 here? Okay, so at 640 he dives you under turret. You have ult. As soon as he starts walking forward, he's looking for the all-in. You should have ulted for the increased resistances, if nothing else. I mean, if you're going to ult early. There's no need. So, like, in your mind,
Actually,
when you're... What's that?
Didn't hit 6 till after.
No, I backed up and watched. Yeah, you were 6.
Your headset cut out completely.
Okay, so you hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you were 6 this whole time. At 646, when he ults you, you were 6 that entire time. Yeah. That's huge for the lane. Let's go over another one. There's one more that like really fucked you. Okay, this...
The cannon.
Yeah. It wasn't even a cannon. This was what, a melee? Look at this. Look at what you're about to do. You're legitimately about to dive into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minion, including Caddy, wave against a top laner that is out leveling you. You're already in your weakest point of the game right now, okay? And you trying to force CS that you're not entitled to is what's fucking you. So you don't understand that, like, you're so desperate for CS because you're like, I'm behind in CS and these numbers matter, so I have to go in or else I'm completely fucked, right? Because you see it's 40 CS to 21. Yeah, but he has what? 6 minions? 5 minions there. 6 minions there. He has 12, like, that you can CS. You have like 6 that he can CS. You're going to catch up in CS. And you should take about a 20 CS deficit at the end of laning phase, so like 20 minutes. Okay? So it's not a big deal if you submit some of your CS, because this is where you're weak. This is the punishment for playing Jax. So you should accept the punishment. Not try to wiggle your way out of it like, no, I stole the bite, but I don't still want the spanking, Dad. You know, like, you can't fucking have your cake and eat it too.
It works with every other champion except for Vlad.
Well, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't work for like Quinn or Vayne or anything that's ranged if the enemy knows how to play the matchup, right? If like everything is played appropriately, like you can dumpster some people because they play range top, but it's not against the Jax, right? But especially against Vlad, who has a free escape with W, like you will never lock him down. Or if you jump on him and blow his W, maybe the jungler can gank. That's about all you can do in this game. So the entirety of laning phase is staying healthy enough to foster your champion through until you get to a point in the game where you can carry, which is Triforce. So you're going to look, even though you bought Cole, it's still salvageable. Although I don't agree with the buy, because it's only going to delay your Triforce even more. I would have liked to have seen you invest that into a Ruby Crystal for the extra health.
I don't build Trinity this game at all.
Holy fuck. Why?
Team needed a tank and I was already behind.
You can go tank after Trinity Titanic. There's no problem with that. You can go Trinity. Let's see, this game you can go Trinity, Titanic, Mercs, and then adaptive into a Randuin's into like a GA or something. I mean, it's plenty of tank.
This game I don't even get my second item
Well,
until like 35 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing like how you're behind, but I'm also trying to address your deficiency in build path and what your end state is.
Normally I would rush Trinity. I usually go Tiamat Trinity every time.
Yeah, and you should. This specific game, you should rush Trinity. Like, solely rush Trinity, because Tiamat's actually going to inhibit your ability to farm under turret. You want to farm under turret here. You want to play like a Nasus. Okay? And so you need Trinity, and the sooner that you get Trinity, the sooner that you'll possibly be able to beat Vladimir in lane /
Normally what I do against the Vlad is I rush Bork.
God
with the
damn,
sustain.
man. No. No!
As well as it has a better 1v1 dueling potential against them than a Trinity.
I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well just rush a Hex. I mean...
Who's new in the show?
Gunblade.
No, I mean a Maw. Like, the Hex Drinker portion of Maw. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for 1v1 potential, Bork isn't even the right answer. You might have the sustain, but you're still going to be bursted. There's nothing that Bork offers that Maw doesn't do better. What, the lifesteal into turret that you get poked, like, down endlessly by Vladimir? That might work for some, against some Vlads, but any Vlad that has an iota... Well, yeah, I mean, so he's used to this, and he probably watches VODs about how to punish Jax players that don't know how to itemize. Yeah, so definitely rethink the build. You are looking to survive lane phase and influence the rest of the game. This game has nothing to do with beating Vlad in lane. And you'll outshine him in team fights.
That's why I didn't build this Trinity and I went straight tank, because like I figured I'd be in the team fights. Never did though.
Yeah, no. Even if you were in team fights, what are you going to build tank and then put it in your team's hands? Get your early Trinity, which is tanky early. You're going to be early game tank, pseudo tank, with Trinity and Mercs and Hydra, like Titanic, right? And then late game, you just continue to scale into super massive tank. Jax is a very versatile champ. He can build a lot of different ways, right? But this early game, you have to understand like what your objectives in lane are, and they're primarily influencing the rest of the game, like the Infernal that's going to be contested in probably 5 minutes or less. You know, and you don't do that by continuing to build small pieces of items that fuck you lane. And you sure as shit don't get it by engaging on a minion like 13 minion wave deep. Like, Jesus. Death Note. Okay, so your most valuable resource in this lane is your health bar. I want you to look at your health bar like a form of currency. If I give you $100, okay, if your health bar represents $100, where we're frozen at right now, 543. You have about $90 left, right? Give or take, maybe 85. Okay, let's see how much that fucking $100 or that 85 that you have left you trade away for 25 gold or whatever a melee minion is these days. Okay, 21 gold. Here we go. We're going deep. Here we go, boys. Do or die. All right, we got the 21 gold, and there it comes. All right, there's 30. There's $30. Okay, there's another 15. All right, and he got about 10 while I'm walking away. Okay, and I walked up so he could get another 20 more. Like, I mean, you know, like what I'm saying. You're the caddy. Maybe, yeah. Consider jumping in for the caddy, and you lose $40 for the caddy, but don't lose $40 for a melee. I mean, a melee isn't even a contestable objective. And at 620, when you're just like scouting around the back, and you can't even absorb the XP from the minion wave, and you're completely fucked, you just back and TP the lane.
Barely in XP range.
What's that?
I was just barely in XP.
You lucky dog. That would not have been me. I would have been so zoned off. Mainly because Riot knows I don't play top. They're like, oh, Macro's playing top again. Let's just zone him off XP. Yeah, then obviously we've addressed this. 647, you ult like right before you die because you think that somehow the extra 40 resistances at level 6 will take the 50 XP you have and negate like 500 damage. So you see what I'm saying? Like, your health is a currency, all right, and you're trading away way too much money with not enough payout.
I mean, it's like just taking a...
I don't agree with the TP. We have Infernal coming up. This lane means nothing. You could literally, I'm telling you, you could sit in the middle of lane and not farm CS. You'll be behind in items, but given enough XP, you will scale and you'll get Triforce, and you can roam to other lanes. I'm telling you, you literally don't even need to farm this lane to be able to win this game. You need to be able to rotate to Infernal. You need to stay relevant in XP and level. And when jungler comes, you need to help him with the gank. Wow. Vlad missed the empowered Q. How do you miss a point and click ability?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I had to go answer the door.
There you go. Okay, you guys get like super lucky here because Infernal's up. Yeah, Inferno was free as shit. You guys got lucky as hell. Alright, so we're waiting on Vlad to repress the lane. Not a bad strat. You want the lane pressed to you, but you want to try and stagger it right outside of turret range if you can.
It's kind of shitty.
Yeah, back up, back up. You're about to take the Q. You don't want to take the Q, and you don't want to blow ult in lane. Ever. Like, unless he's ulting you, or unless Kane dives. Do you, like, ult here would have saved you.
Your headset's cutting out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Barely.
God damn it. Hang on. Let me turn up myself on Skype, if I can. Where's the settings function? What the fuck? Aha! Aha! Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I had it on the wrong mic. Okay.
I'm assuming you'll be out for a while.
That explains everything.
Yeah, it explains everything, right? So I guess what you just missed is I talked about the currency in lane. You are taking you're taking way too much Vladimir empowered Qs, and it's turning into like a fuck fest because you having to use your ult like really unadvantageously. Like, you only want to use your ult in this lane if he either flash ults you or Kane dives you. Those, like, you're saving your ult for big ticket abilities.
I think I've shoved this lane in.
Jack still loses against Malphite, even with Conqueror, if I'm not mistaken, right? Especially new, like, empowered AP Malphite. Yeah, so... Yeah, right, but what I'm saying is, like, comparatively to the Vladimir ult, you want to save your ult for when Malphite ults to negate as much damage as possible. Because trading with Vladimir in lane like you did here, and using your ult to negate the empowered Q damage that was inevitably coming, you're using your ult for an ability that has a 9-second cooldown. Like, Vladimir Q is up every 4 or 5 seconds in lane, and he's going to have empowered Q every, like, 9 or 10 seconds, because it takes 2 charges, obviously. You're not stupid, you can do math, but I'm just saying, like, you're using the biggest ticket ability that you have, the only thing that presents a threat to him, so offensively that you have no defense. Like, you're putting yourself at even a further disadvantage in the lane.
Jack's ult is pretty low cooldown too.
You're healthy.
It is, but it's not low enough cooldown to where you can risk just blowing it on empowered Qs. Because it opens up too much of a window. He knows that he has at least 1 minute to harass you as much as he possibly can, and then to be able to kill you. Because all Vladimir does in lane, his objectives are to look to poke, 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 and then ult in with Spellbook and just kill you. And, like, his sums are up as much as your fucking ult is with Spellbook.
Here I didn't realize I didn't have any mana, so it's like I'm retarded.
Yeah, you have to count your resources. Like, I mean, I know it's more of like a mid lane trait, but
Corrupting clock.
yeah.
I didn't use it till too late.
I mean, not bad on mana here. You're just not ideal. But I don't agree with going in there. Like, again, if you're going to queue in and give him $80, get a super or get a caddy minion out of it. Yep. First of all, we blow ult here too late. This is something that I would have seen coming just because I play Vlad a lot and I played against a lot of high elo Vlads and a lot of Vlad one-trick ponies. So the E charge up to looking into you when you're on that like low of health, the reason he did it was for the objective of forcing you off of like 9 minions. He didn't do it because he wanted the kill. Like, the kill is nice and the XP's nice, but he didn't do it for the kill. He did it so that he could force you off of XP and minion wave, because now you're 8 to his 10 and you will never kill him. He could stand still under turret for probably 10 seconds and you'll never kill him.
I think I actually do.
Yeah, oh, I mean,
Yeah.
it's inevitable. People in this elo will hand you kills.
Because he stayed too close under turret.
Yeah. He's also eating as he walks away, which is really, really bad. Like,
If he walked in the bush, he would have lived.
yeah, I know. Well, not only did he just strafe towards the bush and then strafed up like he was going to dodge your auto attacks or some bullshit, but he also not only slowed himself with E, but he cost himself so much health by using E that it actually got him within kill range. Had he just like straight like you walked away, you would have never got this. You could have.
If he just walked into the bush and I lost
Yeah.
vision, I couldn't get back.
Yeah. Everybody's building Revere. I just think like, it's so much more of a trash item than it's worth.
If you're just one shot from the jacks, I guess it's okay.
Well, yeah, but he's going to fall off outside of lane. I mean, what's he going to do with it outside of lane realistically that he couldn't do with Proto Belt? If anything, it's because he's bad. Like, if he can use it better than he could use Proto Belt, it's not because he, like, it's a busted item. It's because, like, he's bad. He doesn't know how to use Proto Belt. Proto just offers too many stats for Vlad not to be utilized early game.
One thing I was trying to do is shove the turret. I shoved away just the turret
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, take free opportunities like that.
because I can't do anything in lane. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to shove the lane.
Yeah, you're trying to take away the champion's ability to harass you in lane by shoving lane. That is completely fine. It's like clearing the wave and roaming to bot lane as soon as a TF is about to hit 6, and then he hits 6 and hold spot, and there you are standing. I mean, it's the same concept. You're taking a champion off the map for at least a majority of their power spike.
Basically, right now I'm just trying to leave that lane, keep my teams ahead.
Yep.
Kinda
If you stop giving away all your fucking cash, maybe you would. So it's like the Fizz paradox, right? You play Fizz for so long and you get so fed so many of your games that you think that at level 1 in your new game you can just instantly kill everybody, and it's just not the case.
die here. Can't remember. No, maybe that does.
You shouldn't. I mean,
Show him that. That's what I would do.
I don't know why I'm
Just
trying
like,
to keep him off that turret.
I mean, tier 2 top is a luxury turret, but you should also have Shake Us Help. Yep. I would say ult bot, but tier 1 bot versus tier 2 top is like the turrets are pretty even, like as far as influence. No. I mean, that's the debate I'm trying to tell you right now. Is like the turrets are pretty even as far as like value goes.
Yeah.
Wow, that cucked too hard.
Well, if I could drag Vlad into a 2v2, I could probably win. It's just-
Well, yeah, you just constantly run at him like a monkey. Like he has.
Well, the reason I'm running at him is because I either run at him and fight him, and I maybe win, maybe lose, or I sit under turret and die anyway.
That's fine. You sit under a turret, you scale. It's not called dying anyways. It's called scaling. If he takes these types of engages,
very different.
that yeah. Well, I mean that's because you already fucked the lane. I mean it doesn't matter what the champion is at that point. I'm not saying like I'm not saying it's like primo parking, right? Like that's possibly the worst position you could be in. Either you're forced to run at him, or he auto CSs and forces you out of lane. I mean, it's because you've already fucked yourself. But if you have to choose between running at someone that's going to kill you and fighting someone under a turret that's going to kill you, fight someone under a turret that's going to kill you. Because like your argument that you're not going to be able to CS if you stand under a turret, you're not CSing while you're fighting him. I mean, either way, you're not CSing. You might as well do one that's a bit more advantageous. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you kill somebody that's 900, 1K gold, he has 1,000 gold over you. The fact that it was even close is a testimony to how bad he is. But he's only actually able to do this because the amount of fucking dough that you spread him early game. Like you legitimately handed him the lane.
Then I think it's right here.
You took the chance.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point you're just getting desperate, and this is probably more tilt than anything.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
wait,
I
that's
was
where
really
you're
tilted
comfortable.
at this point. I'm like, okay, my team's ahead. We're gonna switch lanes.
You know, it's really funny that Vayne's E counts as an auto attack towards W, like towards Silver Bolts, right? But it doesn't count as an auto attack in the fact that Jack's staff can't dodge.
Yeah. Really, I probably shouldn't have went. I was thinking about after I went down there. I was like, I shouldn't have went bot
No, I mean, you should have gone bot, but you should have just absorbed the XP. Like, you don't value scaling enough. You don't understand the value in XP. You don't understand the value in level. You're going to passively gain enough gold to where at 20 minutes, if you just stop dying, you'll have enough ability to one-shot somebody.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Like with Jax, the problem is if I don't have 2 items, 24 it's not gonna do a whole lot.
In this type of matchup, in champion matchups that are super lane oppressive, I want you to stop thinking about how much influence you're going to have at the 20-minute mark. And start thinking about, okay, if I don't feed the Vlad in lane, how useless is he going to be at the 20-minute mark? Like, I'm serious. Like, it's use versus in use. Yeah. He's not going to be able to solo carry the game by out CSing you. It's going to be difficult, and you're probably going to lose some CS on it. Wow, this Lux is just garbage.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the games where I die when I usually die. I usually have to switch.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're still, like, debatably doing better than someone that's more inexperienced than Jax, but I just want you to understand that, like, if you are going to give him $80 in lane for a minion, make that minion the caddy minion. Don't give him $80 for the melee. Like, melee, 21 gold is okay. It's probably better, actually, just to have the XP than to lose even, like, $10 for it, you know? And he takes 10% of your health for a melee minion. It's probably better just to absorb the XP and walk away.
Yeah. Well, part of the problem is I was so far behind in CS that I was focusing on that way too much.
Yep.
Yeah, but from here on, I mean, it's just like Vlad is gonna
Yeah.
shit on my team.
So the early game, I guess, is what we really needed to walk through. I mean,
Yeah,
are you understanding more, like, what's that?
Yeah. It's not a whole lot.
Well, I mean,
I beat some class, and that's because of
yeah.
there's no other thing.
This lane is not designed for you to win, but it's designed for you to be able to foster your champion into a scaling environment. You're supposed to... It's literally like growing a baby up. Like, you're supposed to give them a crib and enough food and water to where eventually... It's all about, like, you know, when I had my kid, my dad was like, just remember the most important thing. Don't let it die. And I was like, you know, that's a great fucking concept. And just like, I'd never let her die, and so she's still living. You know, like, you're just letting your kid die by continuing to engage. It's okay. Just take the XP. Take the deficit. Engage when spell rotations are down. If you don't feed him these early-ass kills... Dorn's shield will cancel out most of the poke and harass he'll give you in lane. And should you have gotten mercs a bit earlier because you stopped dying in lane, you had more XP, then your scaling HP and MR in lane would actually cuck you more than just dying and try to rush items. Like, if you just scale up, you'll gain about the same amount of stats that you would had you gone back and bought merc treads. You know? Yeah, sort of, like in a different way, right? But at least it's at least like comparatively a chunk. Like, maybe you'll gain 40% as effective MR base and HP stats from scaling as you would have from
I'd
mercs.
say,
But
like, right here, the game is still winnable. I just didn't do what I needed to do.
you went fucking Hydra first.
She had a girlfriend. This
No,
girl
actually,
had a boyfriend.
Not Hydra, fucking
I mean,
Titanic. I get them mixed up because I don't play top. Not anymore.
Titanic first time in Jax, been around for a while.
Yeah. Well,
You go that straight in a losing matchup into Eternity.
it's more like for the wave clear so that you could just never be in lane. But in this instance, like, you're never going to have the ability to do that. Team fighting isn't bad, but just Triforce is so much better. Like, I understand the... Oh my god. I understand the realism behind the build. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that I think you can do better.
Yeah.
Jesus. Monster. Okay, yeah. Ah ha ha, I cheese you out of lane and I'll lose my next 1,000 games because nobody is ever going to give me $80 for a melee minion ever again.
With her, and they went upstairs in the bathroom.
Laugh it up, Vlad.
Much to the end of the game.
Yeah.
And it's not really the game, of course, since it's slowly it's like 30
Yeah, no, I get it. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop it here.
One that
I hope that Twitch was a bit more kind to you this time.
one came with the
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Didn't stop or nothing.
Hopefully we get out of the fucking ad cuckery now. Alright.